Very good morning, dear students. Today I am going to start my lecture for grade 11th, and today we will be starting chapter The Ailing Planet. From the name we can understand we are talking about our planet, that is where we are living, Earth, and ailing means ill planet. So sometimes when the name comes in our mind, this shows that we people are not worried about where we are living. So first of all, I need to give you the introduction, the role introduction for this chapter, that this chapter is mainly focusing on the factors that are responsible for the declining health of the earth. The chapter was originally an article written by Nani Palkiwala, which was published in newspaper, that is the Indian Express, on November 23, 1994. Here the writer discussed the green movement and how a zoo in Zambia declared that the human being is the world's most dangerous animal. How a human being can be. The writer also focused on the overpopulation, deforestation, and what should be our responsibility towards the planet, towards the environment. So we are starting with the reading of this chapter. Now I am starting with the first paragraph. One cannot recall any moment in world history which has gripped the imagination of the entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the Green Movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. In 1972, the world's first nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand. Since then, the movement has not looked back. Here, grit means clutch or hold. Green movement, it is a movement which stresses people to follow environmentally friendly practices. This chapter means the green movement, which started nearly 25 years ago, from 1994, spread so quickly in the world history. The first world's nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand in 1972. In second paragraph, we have shifted one hopes irrevocably from the mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view of the world. It is a shift in human perceptions as revolutionary as that introduced by Copernicus, who taught mankind in the 16th century that the earth and the other planets revolved around the sun. For the first time in human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness that the earth itself is a living organism, an enormous being of which we are parts. It has its own metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. Here, revolutionary means evolving a complete change. Holistic and ecological view means it means a view for the preservation of the environment. For some time, or you can say from some time, our views towards the earth and its resources as reversible to complete opposite. We now understand that our resources need to converse for future generation. We need to save something. Copernicus taught mankind that how the earth and other planets revolve around the sun. And it was a complete change which evolved human perception. Now the earth is seen as living organism of which we are the integral part. Earth has its own metabolism and vital needs which humans should respect and preserve. The next paragraph is the earth's vital signs reveal a patient in declining health. We have begun to realize our ethical obligations to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to future generations. The concept of sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. In its report, it defined the idea as development that meets the needs of the present but without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their needs. It means without striping the natural world of resources future generations would need. So we need to take care of. As Earth is now like a patient, its health is declining. We, as a human beings, are now realizing our duty to be good managers of the planet and to be responsible trustees to conserve the environment so that we can pass a legacy to the future generation. Sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. And in its reports, sustainable development is termed as the type of development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs or to meet the needs of the future generation. Next paragraph. In the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia, there is a cage where the notice reads, "The world's most dangerous animal of a number of agencies in different countries." A new awareness has now dawned upon the most dangerous animal in the world. He has realized the wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. Here, dawn means begin, catalog means classify, reckon means calculate. Now, there is a cage in the zoo in Lusaka, Zambia, and there you will find a notice. What is written on that notice? The world's most dangerous animal, and inside the cage there is a mirror that depicted that humans are the world's most dangerous animals. And with the effects of new agencies in the world, now humans are seen as the most dangerous animals. Why? They have realized the importance of shifting to a new system based on partnership. We all are partners. We all have to take care of. Humans share the earth with about 1.4 million living species, according to the classification of scientists. Biologists calculate that means with 1.4 million, there are still millions of other species which are yet not classified due to their weakness or due to lack of knowledge about them. So Brand Commission, which was one of the early international commissions who dealt with the questions of ecology and environment, and they commissioned that Mr. L.K. Jha as one of their commission members, who was an Indian citizen. His first report raised a question: are we going to leave a burnt planet, a scorched planet with the arid deserts, poor landscapes, poor environment to our future generation? Is it correct? The way we are using this planet in a bad manner. So, next, the chapter says that there are 4 principal biological systems that form the foundation of the global economic system, according to the book of Lesser R. Brown. The global economic prospect, these are fisheries, grasslands, forests, croplands, and these 4 systems provide food and raw material for industry except for minerals and synthetics. These systems have reached an unsustainable point where their productivity has impaired. With this, fisheries have reached an unsustainable point where, and because of this, impairment is required, which they are not able to see. And with this, fisheries will collapse. The forest will slowly disappear. Grasslands will turn into barren wastelands, and cropland will become worse. Overfishing is very common nowadays when people are very protein conscious. In poor countries, forests are being cut down on a large scale to obtain wood for cooking. In some areas, firewood is more costly than food. and many species are under destruction in tropical forests. Next, he says that the forests and deserts come first in order in comparison to humans. The ancient inheritance of tropical forest is constantly wearing away at the rate of, means they are declining at the rate of 40 to 50 million acres a year. Also, the burning of dung is preventing the soil to become natural fertilizer. To meet the need of fuel wood demand, there is a need to increase the rate of forest plantation by fivefold by the year 2020. Means this much is the requirement. We are losing the forests closer to an acre and a half to a second, and according to James Beth, it will be increased to next to one, you can say second, it will come to 1.5. Here I am ending my PPT. We'll meet you in the next. Thank you. Have a nice day.